On October 22nd to October 31st in music history, several notable events and milestones have taken place. Here are a few events. Like and subscribe for more music history. 1. In 1976, Bob Seger releases Night Moves, his first studio album to make an impact outside of Michigan. Seger started in high school, making a name for himself in the vibrant Detroit music scene. By the time he was 23, he had a deal with Capitol Records and was a mentor to Glenn Frey, another local upstart. His talent was never in question. He could deliver body rockers like Ramblin' Gamblin' Man and lonely ballads like Turn the Page with a deft touch for lyrics and delivery. 2. In 1959, Weird Al Yankovic is born Alfred Matthew Yankovic in Downey, California, and raised in Linwood. Young Alfred seals his fate when, just before his 7th birthday, the budding musician chooses the accordion over the guitar. He learns to play classical and polka music through formal training, but teaches himself how to recreate his favorite pop tunes by ear, which comes in handy when he starts skewering the genre's biggest hits. 3. In 1993, Time magazine puts Eddie Vedder on the cover with the headline, "All the Rage." Both Vedder and Kurt Cobain refuse to speak with the magazine for the story, but they run it anyway in an attempt to explain why young people are listening to such angry music. 4. In 1976, the Mothership, a lander that descends to the stage when the band play Mothership Connection, appears for the first time during P-Funk's show at the Municipal Auditorium in New Orleans. For the 1975 Parliament album Mothership Connection, George Clinton and his cast of funk lords went interstellar, with Clinton taking the persona Star Child, a visitor from space. On the album cover, he's seen emerging from a small craft found at a Los Angeles prop house. It was used in the 1951 sci-fi movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. But Clinton had bigger ideas for his stage show. He wanted something huge, something bigger than anything the dominant rock acts could conceive. He wanted a mothership. 5. In 1978, Kiss star in the TV movie Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. In the live-action movie, which airs on NBC, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, and Peter Criss are imbued with superpowers. In a very Scooby-Doo plot, they must stop an evil scientist at an amusement park. Kiss music plays throughout the film, which achieves a new level of cheesy. 6. In 1983, Islands in the Stream, written by the Bee Gees and intended for Marvin Gaye, goes to #1 in the U.S. as a duet by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. With disco dead, the three Gibb brothers who comprise the Bee Gees have been writing songs for other artists, landing a #1 for Barbra Streisand with Woman in Love in 1980. Islands in the Stream became a country song when Kenny Rogers recorded it, but it wasn't until days of him trying to sing it on his own that Dolly Parton was brought in to make it a duet. It goes to #1 on the country and adult contemporary charts, as well as the Hot 100, where no other country tune reaches the top spot until Amazed by Lone Star in 2000. 7. In 1991, after meeting up at their ex-manager's funeral, Spinal Tap announced a reunion. It was destiny, and also because none of us were really making a great amount of money, bass player Derek Small says. 8. 1961, Dion's Runaround Sue hits #1 for the first of 2 weeks. Dion pulled the name Sue out of thin air, but when he later marries a woman named Sue, she tells everyone the song is about her, even though she knows it isn't. 9. In 1978, the movie version of The Wiz, which debuted as a Broadway stage production in 1975, hits theaters. The all-black cast includes Diana Ross as Dorothy and Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow. The film marks Jackson's acting debut. 10. In 1970, Lola peaks at #9 in the U.S., giving the Kinks their first American top 10 since Tired of Waiting for You in 1965. After their U.S. tour in 1965, they were denied visas for the next 3 years, killing their momentum in that country. Following their return in 1969, Lola gets them back on the airwaves. 11. In 1977, Elton John appears on The Muppet Show, where he performs Crocodile Rock, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and Don't Go Breaking My Heart. 12. In 1973, The Who released Quadrophenia in the UK. The American debut is a week later. Like their 1969 album Tommy, it is a rock opera, this time centered on the character Jimmy, a mod on a search for meaning. These are just a few significant moments from music history that have occurred on October 22nd through October 31st. Music has played a central role in many lives, and numerous artists and events have contributed to its rich and diverse history. Like and subscribe for more music history.